Hello, everybody, and welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. We got a brand new title screen here. Not brand new, it's like 22 years old. It's like 22 years old, but brand new enough. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? We got episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. It's gonna feel good to see Pain again. I unironically like Pain. God, how did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Phoenix without his jacket on. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Aw, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I had to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. Let's look at this. Attorney's badge, type other, one of my possessions. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. Cell phone, type others, one of my possessions. I found this in my pocket, but I don't know what it means or how it got there. Dustin's autopsy report, type reports, received during the preliminary hearing. Time of death, September 6th at 6:28 p.m. Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Glasses, type evidence, received during the preliminary hearing. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Maggie Bird, age 22, gender female. My client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, age 30, gender male. The victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. And why does it feel so foggy in there? What do I do for Maggie? Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look so well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head, it sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said that you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From our conversation I can safely say that I'm probably a defense attorney. And that girl, I'd say I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? September 8th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Baird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I did. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. Who are you again? Please bring Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Dummy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Is you gonna... Goddamn. Winston Payne, age 53, gender male. The prosecution for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Wait, if he's 53 here, how did he win Apollo Justice? Because it's 8 years. He's 60 on Apollo Justice. I'm not sure they're saying 61 in that game, but he is 61. Shit, man. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir.
I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the bench on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Dick Gumshoe, age 31, gender male, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Now then, I recall that yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by touching the court record button. The court record button. You really know what you're talking about, huh? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The court record button? Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim grabbed the criminal's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more. And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see the name Yes, I can see the name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 2 added to the court record. Type photograph submitted as evidence by Prosecutor Payne. As if the glasses alone don't make you look suspicious. Oh shit. That was submitted. The victim fell from the walking path above. Touch check button for details. Crime photo 2, a photo of the area around the victim's hand. And touch the check button for details. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? Guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. It does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir.
About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness, and they're almost the same strength as his. Even the frames look kinda like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal.
What should I do now? Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this.
Do
you have any more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
What? I see. So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it, no matter which way you look. It still says Maggie.
He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't harm me. I know that picture says Maggie, but... Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again.
With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit.
And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground?
There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail.
It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If it really was him, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir.
My what?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Present evidence? Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right.
Huh?
I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. I'm sure it makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Talk faster, Gumshoe. Yeah, he wrote her name. I object, that's stupid. Well, what is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You're talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
But it says right here that it's Maggie Bird.
Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie, E-Y, not I-E. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Witness testimony, Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year.
How do you know about this?
Every year in March we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir. Really? Anyway, I'm so sad. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You saying the guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day, and since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Ah, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm a boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
Even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much.
Yes, you do. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree, even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here.
It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago?
Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why'd she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Baseball glove, Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago?
Nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. I feel like I've done this before. And if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people... Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to this court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it? The baseball glove added to the court record.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
That's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped underneath the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting.
But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good.
I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it?
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigations.
I've never heard that before. Me either. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger.
His pointer finger?
You know, when you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand.
And the results?
We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck on his nail. I guess he's right.
And there's more. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin?
Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That is incredible!
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we have to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounds and name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this we could confirm that the victim wrote this name in it with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counterworth. Listening to this, you would think there is only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think that I would have gone through that much trouble to give him his present? The present? What about it? Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh.
And there's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom-made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it was his, wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie, could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is...
No! It's not possible! Mr. Payne, shut the fuck up. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence that the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Oh, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet. Please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to recall our next witness to the stand. What?
And what did this witness, the witness?
The moment of the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during the recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
To be continued. Boom.
Well, ow. Now my back hurts.
That is all for today's episode. We'll continue this trial tomorrow. See you all next time. Bye-bye!